Dun, 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 boom. Dang, where is all right, man. Let's see what we got. Gotta get everything linked. We're gonna go. Dang, what's my lead account? Okay, my lead account number 36. Blah 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 blah. 658. 658 lead account. All right, let me see. Dang. Lead account. Dang, wrong button. Hold up. Dang, wait, wrong button again. All right. All right, let's get this popping. God dang. There we go. Thing moving slow. Yeah, we finna get busy today. So we gotta sell off. Let me see. All right, y'all, let me get to my actual account. Trading account. Trade of 8. Dang, I'm supposed to have all this signed in already. All right, 3658. All right, we on the correct account. See, I did a little test run yesterday with my copy trader. I got the jump working now. My partners helped me out. So ain't got nothing clear happening on silver. So my plan is y'all actually today to trade silver, one of the most feared commodities or indices, whatever they call it, in futures. But my setup is not showing right now. So let me go to MNQ, which is what I usually trade. See what we're looking like. We will look at that level, came back, retested that overnight, pushed up. So we got a swing high here, swing low, lower high, and equal lows. Let's go ahead and mark some stuff out. Well, dang, that's already marked out, so I don't really need that. Let me just use it. Come here. Put that right there. All right, mark that. Swing high. Dang, look, already marked. Mark the swing low out. I'm going to use this one. Swing low. I put SL for swing low, SH for swing high. And I'm looking for the market to break one of these two. And we can go over to MES as well. We're going to put 2 charts up here. Hey, why this thing moving slow? All right, cool. All right, S&P. Dun, 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 dun. So S&P, I like to mark out my 8 o'clock candle on a 15-minute time frame. 18. All right there. Let me see. Grab me a box. 8 o'clock candle is here. So we're going to mark the low. We're going to mark like the first 5-minute candles. Which is that right there. And we're looking for a break to the top or to the bottom. And we're going to relate this with MNQ. I'm going to get rid of this big box because it's in the way. And I'm going to just... Oh, wrong button. What did I click? All right, there we go. Because this is that gap. All this is that gap. So I ain't too much worried about that no more because we already tapped into it. Okay, I got my CVD on. Bum, 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 bum. Y'all, let's bring up 3 charts. Hold on. Let's bring up 3 of them. Because I do want to look at silver. Because that's what I really want to trade today. Silver. Got a mean strategy for silver that I want to utilize. So, yeah, we got MNQ to the left, MES in the middle, silver to the right. Pressure. We got that pressure. So all we're doing, looking for which one presents itself first as far as the strategy. I got a specific strategy for each one, but I'm really focused on silver because of So last night I was working on my strategy for silver, and what I got is an A1 strategy that can really elevate these accounts to get these payouts much sooner. Not that I'm in a rush, but because the strategy is just so good. Let me see what we got. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh yeah, my daughter uncle just sent me his work from this morning. He done ran it up this morning already. You know me, I'm just not getting on the charts. Let's see what he talking about. Uh, 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 uh. What we got, y'all? We still waiting. So, matter of fact, let me tell you what I'm waiting for each one, right? Let's go over that right quick. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. So, y'all, what I'm waiting for silver. First, I'm waiting for this EMA to cross to the upside. So, I need this black EMA to cross over my blue SMA. That's going to give me my first trigger to the strategy. What I made on here, MNQ, is for exactly what we're doing now. A break above the swing high, a break below the swing low. If we break above swing high, I'm looking for it to create well, we just created high here, but I needed to push up. I wanted to push up higher than this swing high and then come back to retest this here zone or maybe this fair value gap right here before I can place an entry to the buy side. If we violate this here and just blow through it, then I wait. With MES, what I'm waiting for is for us to push above this box like we're doing or below it, create a nice little size like how we got here. Oh, shoot. Hold on. We already pushed above the box from 8 o'clock. Came back, respected it, and pushing up again. I'm going to wait for us to retest it. I'm going to see if we can get another retest of this. If not, cool. We just going to miss out on that. I'm not tripping. But yeah, I'm looking for us to push up a little bit, retest this box, and boom, get up out of there. What time? What time is it? 9:25. Okay, market open here at 9:30. We automatically push down. So okay, we did some. Okay, let me see. We swept Asia, then pushing up. All right, but we didn't sweep London. Yeah. So I'm thinking we're gonna come back down to sweep London. We might do that. We might do that. Come back down to sweep London. So it looks like everything getting ready to push up now because we got a lower low here. I mean, we got lower high, lower low, higher low. So this already telling me that bulls are getting ready to step into the market. So there's some good stuff right there. Yeah, that's some good stuff right there. So we got higher low. Lower low here, higher high. Well, you can look at here, higher low, higher high, lower low, higher high. I would say this is relative equal lows, higher high. Yeah, so we're looking good on all of them. I'm trying to see if silver is going to respect this level and push up without passing it and closing below it. So we just got a little waiting game going on. A little waiting game, that's all. Dang, got so many whatchamacallits in here. Now we just waiting. You see how yesterday we jumped the gun yesterday. Got out here. Bust. We ain't jumping the gun today. No, 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 no. Yeah, I'm just trying to send these links out to a few people so they can tap in. Just in case you want to learn something. I don't know. Let's see. Like I say, I'm about to get ready to trade one of the most feared commodities on the futures market, which is this box. Once I get to set up in this box, I'm closing out the other two and see what we're gonna do. So we pushed up on MNQ. It had a nice close, but we got a rejection up here, which is all right. So we're looking for it to come back into here, maybe this fair value gap, retest it, and push back up. And this gap right here, come back into that, get a little bit of that liquidity, and push back up. And like I said, all I'm waiting for on silver is for these here two to cross to the upside. So we had a nasty cross last night. God, dog, look at that drawdown. We crossed way up here. And zoom, went all the way down. That would have been some money there. That's an Asia session when we had that cross. I think today gonna be a fabulous day, y'all. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good day today. We gonna run it up. Today's Thursday, yeah, Thursday, man, yeah. We finna run it up and make it happen. Dang, I ain't do it right. Let me see. Oh, now let me share this to Instagram. Let me see. Dun, dun, dun. Put this on Instagram. Dang, picture all blurry. What's going on now? All right, that's good right there. Just put live trading. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Put the link. Link. All right. All right, y'all. So look, we got that rejection like we like it off of MNQ. I like that. Like it. But I'm also looking for MES to kind of come back into this midpoint. Looking for it to come into this midpoint. And since MNQ leads the way for MES, that means MNQ needs to push down even further for us to tap into this midpoint. CVD got some pressure. We got a little pressure on the CVD. And also what I'm looking for, just to correlate one another, the price action needs to match the volume. Price action, so I'm looking at the size of the candles or how can I say? Not necessarily the size, but the movement of the candles. See how we got highs and equal lows? Same thing right here, right? Everything is kind of like equal. Everything's kind of equal right there. I just need the boy to push up, bum, make that high, retrace, bum. We in that. We can easily make $1,000 off silver, like easy. MES may take a little work, but I think I'm gonna have an entry right here for MES. I'm gonna just be patient and wait. Look, y'all, we getting the retest right here, real close. Man, I think, hold on. Well, I can't. Well, yes, I can. Yes, I can, because we can make a higher low right here. Let me see. Let me see what we'll look like. Well, if we place an order right here at the midpoint, put our stop loss. I put it right below the swing low. It's 225. We're going to risk. I think I need to change that. I don't think that's the overnight high. No, this is old. So I need to change that. I mean, it's overnight low. So that's what we'll be risking right there, which, I'm going to wait. This looks a little fishy because MES looks like it's going to violate that box. So I'm going to wait to place that trade. I'm going to wait. Well, we got a nice rejection though. Nice rejection here. We playing around with the box here. So what I'm gonna wait to see for MES, which is this one. We got to get an explosive candle back to the upside and get it on that retracement. So I'm gonna wait for this entry. Silver look like it's about to make relative lows. Ooh, so we're pushing. What's this red line? You get rid of this one. Get rid of this. Cause in the way. In the way. Okay, we got that nice rejection like I was talking about. Okay, so we got the rejection. All right, everything is rejected. I like it. See, it would never tap me in my entry, but I can get ready though. So once I get in the trade, I'm gonna go ahead and exit out the other two windows, whichever one I get in the trade on. That way we can focus on that one thing. Yeah, I like these candles. I like that. I like this rejection here. Yeah, we got that explosive candle. See if we can push above here. Kind of high. This one's a little bit lower. High, way lower. So we can definitely have a start of a trend reversal. See how we got this swing high, then we got a low, then we got a higher high. Well, it's a lower high, lower low, higher high. So we blew past this level, created a high, closed above it, retraced. He's just making a low right here, a higher low. Ooh, yeah, we got the candle I need. Push up. See what I'm looking for now? We push up, this candle close, we get another candle, push up, and I'll enter on this here gap that we create for MNQ. Probably go 2 contracts and let it lead the way. Silver not showing what I need yet. In the same strategy for MNQ I could use for MES. We push up. Well, MES we're gonna need we gotta push up a little bit more. Create another green candle. And I'm in there. In there like swim well. Yeah. Everything right now, I'm looking for buys on all 3. Buys on all 3. Because we about to create, well, we already broke this high, which is the beginning of a change of character. We broke this high. That's the beginning of a change of character. And we broke this high. That's the beginning of a change of character. So I'm looking for buys on all 3. Just trying to see which one presents itself first. I'm just trying to make sure I don't jump the gun like I did yesterday. But I'm getting everything is getting checked off. We done broke the high, pushing up, got a nice displacement candle forming. Waiting for the next candle. We push that up. I put my box in. I'm getting in at the top of the box once I make it. Top of the box, put it in. Put my stop loss right here below the swing low. In silver, if we can push ups in silver, create this cross of my EMA SMA, I can start planning my entry from here for silver. I ain't never know. I probably run two trades today, one on each. All right, let me move this out of the way so I can start getting my stuff formed out. Ooh, FEG. We're gonna see how this play out. So we got 5 minutes for this to do what it needs to do. Let me just pre-adjusting my fair value gap, see if it respects it, and keep pushing up, form another candle, or come back down in it. Oh, let me see. I looked at something on 1 minute yesterday too. And I don't even too much touch the 1 minute, but dang, why that jump moving so slow? Let me see silver on the 1 minute. Swing low. Yeah, this here would have been my entry for sales on silver. See, I'm gonna definitely keep my eye on this silver play. Cause I got a mean strategy for silver. It's gonna bring in that bag. It's gonna bring in that bag. See, I like using a 5 minute because it's more to me, it's more I have more confidence in the movement on the 5 minute versus the 1. So see how we got this placement candle on MES, but as you can see, we already closing that gap. So ain't gonna be no entries right there. Same thing for here. We're already closing that gap. It looked like we was going to form. Most of my entries, almost all my entries, gonna be off of a fair value gap or off of a set level that I marked out. But yeah, y'all, we just chilling, just waiting it out. Y'all got any questions? Just hit me up with the questions, man. What you need me to explain something, or whatever. We can just kick it. It's 10:22. So remember my trading, my trading time is from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. I like this here. We got a swing low right here. Let me mark that swing low. Let me mark that swing. I ain't just tripping. Is it my pad? Let me trip. Let me see. It's moving a little slow. All right, let me get a horizontal ray. Mark that swing low because I like it that. Yeah, swing low. Mark that swing low. Swing low on silver. Boom, 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 boom. And we got that swing high up here. Let me mark that swing high. Swing high. Yeah, we got some nice pushing going on in all these categories. Nice pushing going on. Yeah, I think silver is going to be our entry. They go into on silver. Probably because I just want to trade silver. I don't really too much care about MEQ, MES right now. But I like the movement that's happening. We just broke this swing high. The 1024. What time? It's 9:30. 9:30 came down. All right, we starting to push up. I'm expecting another retracement, maybe close to the top of this zone where I feel comfortable entering in for buys. But we gotta break this high. Let me mark that. We gotta break this high though. Swing high. See what the 1 minute looking like on silver. All right, yeah, we can get across yet. Not on silver. Mm-mm-mm. Bro, this high is good. We closed above it. Let me see. Let me get some of this stuff out the way. Oh, okay. I see. I got it marked overnight low. We haven't tapped into this FEG yet, so we can definitely have a push up, liquidity grab out of here. Let me put my all right. Opened wing sweep Asia. Wing sweep Asia. We going to the top. New York is up here. Let me put that NY. Put NY. New York. New York high. And we got all-time highs up here. So yeah, if we run up there, I need to become part of that. Gotta get this entry locked in. But we ain't creating no gaps. Let me move that back over. All right. We broke the high, coming down. Maybe I'm gonna grab liquidity. Let's see here. Limit order. Dang, get it. Limit order. If ES comes to grab here, we should push down at least this far. But that's an engulfing candle. Yeah, that's an engulfing candle. I'm not even comfortable buying off of that. That's an engulfing candle. If we close below it. God, that's a big boy candle coming. And we're gonna see if we get back into this zone. Yeah, we're gonna see if we get back into the zone. Because if we do, MES should push through here, and we may retest the bottom before we continue to sell. And MQ gonna do the same thing. We'll push through, come back, retest probably the swing high, and keep on shooting down. Yeah, that's why patience is important. My trade did not show. I did not get a gap nowhere except for here. I had a gap here and mark that out. I had a gap here, but my entry is off the midpoint. We didn't get that retest of that area, so and it pushed up without me. But look at this engulfing candle coming back, eating up everything that it just handed out. Well, we got a minute. Yeah, if we violate this, the push up, my entry to the upside is invalid. So this is where you just gotta watch and see if the market respects certain zones. Yeah, we just basically moving sideways here. Sideways movement. We ain't really going high or low. We just chilling. And we right back in our zone, which we don't want to be in. We want to be above it or below it. So that's what I'm waiting for MNQ. Same thing with MES, waiting for it to push through, retest, and go down. And we got silver. Silver finna come. Dang, everything just coming down. Mm. 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 Yeah, it's violating that box. Violating that box. On M like how I don't trade MNQ usually without ES. What ES is telling me is that we're gonna have a push down here. Let me grab my little thing, right? We're gonna have a push down through the box, a possible retracement of the box, and boom, back down further. That's what I'm looking for. And MNQ gonna do something similar, just at a different point on the chart. MNQ may do something like this, right? We're gonna push down, bum, come here, come up like over here somewhere, and then zoop, like that. We made relative equal lows right here on silver. Looks like we're about to have another push up, and we get these EMAs are getting close. You're getting close. We at 3 minutes. 3 minutes here. I can move this out of the way because we won't have nothing popping. And if we form a gap, if we keep this gap alive, I go ahead and create another box here. We just violated this gap, so let's move that out the way. Seeing M and Q, if we didn't come to close this gap so quickly with this big engulfing candle, we had like small candles, candle. I'll be more confident in that trade back to the upside. But because we just swallowed everything and hit the gap and rejected, I got a feeling we're gonna keep on going down. So we just gotta wait. Just wait. Ugh. All right, get nice push on silver. We need an engulfing candle on silver. We back in our zone on M and Q. So we can't click nothing until we get out of the zone, either below it or above it, which mimics what we do here. CVD is showing more sellers in the market than buyers. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah. I see a sale. I see sales setting up. Even though we created this high on MNQ because we got so much pressure here and we came back into the zone. I see sales right now. Well, possible sales. A more confirmed sales if we come back and blow here, blow out here. Then I'll be more confident with sales. So right now we still bullish because we don't have no lower high. I mean lower low. We got a higher low and look for another push. Now that's where the patience come in at, man. So what patience is that? You just want to just click, oh man, we going up, we rejected good. Click buy. Hope for the best. Then you get that sell candle come in and knock your head off. And what I'm looking at, we pushing back above my EMA. So that's another good sign for bullish pressure. Rejecting off of this SMA, pushing above this EMA, rejecting good. But like I say, we got to get out of this box. This box is a no trade zone. Yeah, but yeah, I believe it now. I came a long way with trading, man. I just used to be clicking buttons, no possible, no kind of analysis, no kind of nothing. Just ooh, it's doing this, click. Ooh, it's doing that, click. Ooh, it's doing this, click. Get my head whacked. Get my head whacked. Bow, bow, bow. Not no more. We chilling now. We still make mistakes here now, as you can see from our lives, but we not like we used to. Oh yeah, and then the trade I took yesterday, Wildcat, where I had that $567 loss, actually make that back later on after FOMC meeting. I got on my phone, did a little trade, pump, ran that back up. Um, it was in a positive like $93. And um, I was trying to trade because the tracing wasn't working. I wasn't realizing what was going on to my partners in the clubhouse told me. I was trying to trade my accounts individually. And I ended up blowing one because I was trying to jump from this account, put in a trade, jump another account, put in a trade, another account, put in a trade. I blew one account, so I got another eval that I'm starting with FFF. That way I can get back up to 500 accounts. So I still got 10 accounts total. But one of my FFF accounts out of the 5 I had is an eval and not a funded. But I ain't tripping about that. Cause we gonna run it up, especially with the strategy I got. We just gotta wait for it to present itself. And the strategy I developed is good for I know so far Asia and Asia and New York. I haven't tested out in London, but I back tested it on Asia and New York session last night and ran it live on Asia last night. Mm, mm. Sweeter than Sunday dinner. Okay, we come back out. So now, y'all, for MNQ, we have to break this high. Nothing is valid until we break this high. We break this high, push up. I'll wait for a retest of the FVG. But we can get in now and continue up. Because we still bullish, as you can see. We got a swing low. Here, we got previous swing high, swing low, which is much higher than these swing lows, which is good. Still, bulls are still in control. And we pushing up. We just got to break this high right here and take it to the moon. You know what? Y'all put a box right here and put no trade zone. That way I can remove them red lines. I'm gonna change the color though. To do black. Yeah. And put no trade zone. No trade zone. Dang. Messed that all up. Dang. Do it again. No trade zone. Dang. Fix that O. It's my no trade zone right now. Now I can use my dang. I can use my red line swing high. Ooh. Swing low. Sweet chariot. No trade zone. Higher time frames, not really. Like I look at higher time frames when I'm drawing this stuff out. So like it'll be easier. Like my daily high and low. I go to the daily, do look at that, and mark the thing out. I may go to the 1 hour to look for the high and low of the New York and of the different sessions. But do I go to the higher time frame and just be like, oh, the market is bearish or the market is bullish? No. Because the way I trade, I'm not saying it doesn't. Why the junk ain't working, man? I'm not saying the high time frames won't help me to better judge, but it gives me a bias to where um I I will come in the market with a mindset. Like for instance, like let's say like right now, we green, right? People say that the market is bullish. But if you look at my my how I had things on the 5 minute, yeah, the market can be bullish, but for me, it can quickly turn bearish. But so if I'm just looking at here, be like, okay, the market is bullish, I'm going into a trade thinking that we gonna be doing nothing but buying, which I've done that before. So I've tried it. It got me knocked out a lot of times because I'm going in the market with a bias like, oh yeah, we bullish, so let me just buy. I'm over here looking for any excuse to buy, any excuse to buy, versus me just trading what's in front of me. Like right now, yeah, we bullish, but you just see we just created a swing low. I mean, lower high. So now I'm like, okay, whoa, we just created a lower high. We can potentially have a change of character if we have a sell off. But on the bigger time frame, you're not gonna see that sell off. So I'm gonna see. Well, it depends on how a specific person traded, but they're just me. I don't care to look at higher time frames because I can see everything from here. I can mark everything up from here. It's just me using higher time frames, just make my markups quicker. And we selling on silver, man. Dang, I thought we was gonna have that whoop, that cross, but we don't. And we have a cross here, so we cross it upside. Previous swing high, we would have been here in our entry. Yeah, would have violated, go up, retest, boom. We'd have got in on the same FEG. If I was using my strategy I used on silver for MNQ, we'd have got in right here on the FEG. Yeah, I really think we're gonna break to the downside. But if you look at the high time frame, the 1 hour, it tell us we're gonna sell. I mean buy. But I think we're gonna eventually start selling. We're going sideways on the CVD. We gotta break this bottom line. And we already in selling territory on here. We negative 27K on the CVD. So we got a lot of selling pressure entering the market. Uptrend consists of higher highs, higher lows. Downtrend consists of lower lows, lower highs. And we got a lower high right here. Higher high, lower high. So it's trends going this way, which is down, and not this way, which is up. We need to create a higher high for us to go this way. So just waiting. You gotta wait. Yeah, man. We just gotta wait. That shit, just patience. And it begins to suck when you have day after day after day no trade. But I've seen what like other traders can go day after day no trade or loss. They follow their rules, take a loss today, follow their rules, take a loss tomorrow. Then the third day, boom, they hit a home run. It's like, dang, that patience and discipline paid off. You followed your strategy. You either didn't take no trade or you followed your strategy and it told you to take a trade and you took a loss. You didn't revenge trade, you didn't overtrade, nothing. You got in there, got out. In that day 3 or day 4, boom, you hit that home run that swallowed up all them losses, all them days that you didn't trade. Yeah. I can't wait till I get my chair. I actually ordered my chair, but I canceled it because I tried to get the military discount, not knowing the Mother's Day discount was better. Hope they have like a Father's Day sale. I'm probably ordered. They have a Father's Day sale. I don't like paying regular price for nothing. I like getting them discounts. Cause this chair ain't gonna cut it. I gotta be able to lean back and trade. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be able to chill. Yeah. Be able to chill. And when I take this carpet out and put the laminate plank floor, yeah, I gotta be able to slip and slide, roll around. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. We gotta get some more content popping too, man. Mm-mm-mm. All right, we gotta push. Like I say, y'all, MNQ, we have to break outside of this high. MES is lagging, man. It's lagging behind. I think my partner told me with them SMTs, man, if it's lagging, or if we create a high here, but not a high here, it's considered like an SMT. SMT usually means impossible, from my understanding, possible trend reversal. Because we may make relative highs here, reject, create a low, then come back up and whoop, we out of there. For the sales, like I was saying earlier, silver already taking off on the sales. So I don't see no entry no time soon on silver based on the strategy that I have. I don't see no entry because we would have to go back to the upside for that. Okay, we got some nice strong pushes here. Let's see what we gonna do. Oh nah, I ain't actually I catch that buy. No, nah, I ain't catch the buy. Nah, I didn't catch the buy. My setup didn't present itself yet. Didn't present itself yet. Yeah, man, I can't just enter in on trades no more, man. My setup has to be there. Like if we push this high, right? We push here, create another bullish candle, push up, and we leave that gap. I can enter in on this gap right here. So I would draw my box, wait for market to retrace, whip into it, just like this one, whip into it, pump, and back to the upside. Dang. I gotta wait for that setup, man. It's easy to just click the button. It's easy just click that button, man. My brother Kendall, what's happening, man? I'm trying to wait on the set on my buy setup for MNQ and or MES. Silver not gonna do what I isn't doing what I needed to do, so I ain't really worried about silver right now. Matter of fact, I can just make that a little bit smaller and just keep it right there in the corner to watch it. So on MNQ, I'm waiting for the push up. I'm waiting for another green candle to come in to create a nice gap, and I can have my entry on that gap because we are already out of my no trade zone, which is the high and low when I start looking at the chart, and we already broke this high. So it tell me bulls are still in control, especially if we break this high here and create another higher high. That means we're going this way. We blasting off to the moon. We don't want to blast off to we can blast off to the dungeon. I just gotta wait longer for my entry. Dun, dun, dun. What you in, Kendall? You in buys? Y'all see this? To me, this is what I call relative equal highs. relative equal highs is it possible in my head. I know everybody trade different. In my head, from what I've done, it means a possible trend reversal is on the way. And with MES not matching up to MNQ, possible trend reversal is on the way. There's two confirmations that I got that we may be entering sales. And the only thing that can change that is a push higher, breaking a swing high, and coming back down, making a higher low. That's what I see. Y'all may see something different, but that's what I see. Matter of fact, tell me what y'all see. Am I tripping or what? Tell me what y'all see on the chart. I see a possible trend reversal happening because of these two reasons. Equal highs, and we're not even mimicking what MES is doing. I mean, we're not mimicking what MNQ is doing. So we're lagging way behind, which means, to me, it means more selling pressure is here than here at the time. And if it was vice versa, like we pushing up higher here, but we're not making higher highs here, it's more buying pressure here than over here, which means once the sellers really step in, it's going to drag MES down. Oh, dang, Ken already done bought now. I think Ken work off that 1 minute time frame. Yeah, like my whole setup hasn't shown. Like we was in this here box right here for a while, kept tapping into it. So that's my no trade zone because that was my high and low that I marked out. I just created a box instead of the lines. And I'm waiting for that sale. It looks like a potential sale. And if we don't have the sale, I continue looking for the buys. But I noticed in trading, you got to be willing. I mean, you got to be able to switch from buys to sales, or you can be the type of trader that just all I do is buy. So I look at the chart, wait for buys. If buys don't show, no trade. Or you could be a sell type trader. All I wait for is sales. Sales don't show, no trade. Oh, hey man, Kendall said y'all gotta pay for them signals, man. All right, y'all, we're approaching 10:52 a.m. almost 11 o'clock. And I think we about to start coming back to this area. We about to start coming to this area. We're gonna violate it, heavily violate it. And I wait for a retest of the zone and look for sales right off the retest. That's what I'm looking for. That's my prediction. Let's see if I'm right. We're going to come down. We're going to start selling off because we made relative highs. And we're not even doing nothing here. We're going to sell off, come past this box, break it, retest the box, whether it's the midpoint, whole box, or like whatever. We're going to retest some part of this box before we continue selling down. Because what we can, dang it, let me get that marker off. Need my pointer. We may come back down into this gap and finish filling it. Let me get this out of the way. Create me a box right there. This gap was here, started here, and came way down here, which we didn't fill it all the way. So we could definitely be coming to do that, finish filling that gap up. But it's just a prediction, you know. Ain't no trading guru just yet. Ain't no trading guru just yet, but that's what I'm watching for. It's raining outside. Sound like it's raining out there. We got work to do today. It can't be raining. We got work to do today. We got work to do today. Let's see what we do, y'all. Let me see if my prediction right. See, we're gonna start selling off. See, we're gonna start selling off. Mm, 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 mm. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Hey man, so like, how y'all liking these lives, man? Like, cool, informational. I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, yeah. Let me get this out of the way so I don't make no mistakes and click no orders. Getting a rejection from that high, y'all. Getting a rejection from the high. Same thing over here. We ain't past this high right here yet. This is just the waiting game here. We may not get a trade till after lunch because we already approaching 11 o'clock. May not get that trade till after lunch, but if we can get a trade before lunch, I probably hold it through lunch and see the results after. We got a slight march up here, a little angle on the CVD, which I'm not worried about because we're not even passing this high right here. This high is staying the same, even though we got that slight push up. That means sellers are protecting this level, but buyers still trying to push them out. And once we get close, vroom. So I'm expecting a vroom. See, so we got a slight push up. Look, I may close that gap. Gap right here. Mm-mm-mm. I appreciate you, my brother. Yeah, man. I'm trying to get good at this here. Get good at this. As time go, I get better with the videos. Like, now you see other traders, uh, like cut their videos and things like that, edit them to where when you watch the videos, like right there, like they trade how they won and all that stuff for a lot. Like, I'm posting everything, wins and losses. I ain't even tripping. Somebody got to show the people the real of trading, not just win, win, win all the time. And not every day is a day that you're supposed to trade. So I try to show all that. Yeah, we still getting a rejection off the high. Ooh, silver pushing above the swing low right here. Let's see. We gotta come up out of there. We gotta come up here. Boom. Pass this here high. Swing high. Come down, retest. Boom. Mm, 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 mm. It's about to be 11 o'clock. Yeah, we got like probably another like 50 minutes. I'll probably be on here. I see how we gonna play out these trades. And of course, after the live, I always do like a trade recap of what I did. Take what trade I placed, what trade I lost, what trade I won, or if I didn't take a trade, and I post a quick analysis on what I saw that resulted in what I did. And if I made mistakes, I'll go over my mistakes. That way, it's just like journaling my trade, but doing it through social media. Now look, we starting to get that sale I was talking about. We gonna see. We gonna see. We gonna see what we do. We break this EMA and the SMA. We go into the dungeon. And once we clear this swing low, I wait for that retest. And I'm in there on the sales. I'm in there on the sales. Set my stop loss. Let me see. Let me just do a little quick mock-up right quick. Sale. Dun, 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 dun. I look for us to break this zone and retest it, right? Stop loss is way up here. That's five. I mean, that's one contract, $5 risk. And we'll need to be down in here somewhere. Yeah, I look to edge of this. Probably, we'll probably go 75% of the way. That'll be my TP somewhere around there. Risk 500 on this trade. TP will be down here in the dungeon. If we get into sales. We'll see what happened though. We'll see what happened. So like I said, what I'm looking for right now, well, what I'm noticing right now, we're making equal highs on MNQ. Not making equal highs over, well, we're making equal highs here too, but we haven't passed the swing high. We passed the swing high here at 9 o'clock. Haven't passed the swing high here at 9:30. So this is telling me that we'll possibly have a trend reversal because these two are not correlating or mimicking one another as far as movements, which is a key point for me. And also, we're making equal highs on MNQ. That tells me also that we may have a possible trend reversal. Usually, once the trend reversal begin, I have to wait for certain things to happen before I enter in the trade. Like for instance, if we have a trend reversal, I will look for us to break this here swing low. Well, break this swing low first, come down below this one and close the strong close below this one. I'll wait for the retest of the bottom of my no trade zone, or maybe the midpoint of my no trade zone before I get in the trade to the downside. So that's what I'm looking for with that. And MES, I'm looking for us to push down, violate this purple box, come down below it, retest the midpoint or the bottom of the purple box before we push down further to fill this entire box into this entire gap up from earlier this week from Sunday night. And it may be a continuation because when the Fed chair spoke yesterday, nobody liked it. The market, right here, the market just vroom. As soon as he said good day, sell off. So that's what I'm looking for. And on silver, what I'm looking for on silver, because I really want to get into, I really want to trade silver, right? All I'm looking for on silver right now is a cross of my EMA and my SMA. Once this cross, I can start plotting or planning my entry for silver to the buy side. All other things has to happen, but that cross has to be first. Once that cross first, then I can start paying more attention to what silver is doing. But until then, just let it continue the downtrend that is on. Dang, I was in my paper trade account yesterday. I want to see if that paper trade I did actually hit TP. Let me go see. This is my paper trade account. Yep. Did I hit TP last night? Because I just set the trade and went to sleep. Oh no, it didn't hit TP. But I could have. I was like, right, what? It's like a couple of dollars away from TP on MNQ. Couple of dollars away from TP before it had reversed back to the upside, which is cool. I'm not tripping because that was just a test run. But it tells me that my strategy works. Strategy works. Just gotta get a better placement of those exits, especially when I'm trying to set it and forget it. I definitely gotta get a better placement of those exits. Like that could have been, what was this? I had a 1 to 2. Yeah, I think set it and forget it trade should be like maybe 1-on-1, 1-on-1 risk to reward. You can do 1 or 2, but I definitely want to go higher than 1 to a 1 and 2 trade. Oh, wrong button. Dang, I think I do that. Go out, do it again. Dang, I did it again. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Look, y'all see we going sideways. All of this happening when the market trends to the right. All that happens is called accumulation or consolidation. During accumulation consolidation, the way I view it is that buyers and sellers are having a tug of war. They loading up with as many contracts as they can possibly get before they knock the other one out. Because it's like buyers and sellers getting absorbed. If buyers get 20 contracts, sellers get 15, buyers are absorbing the sellers, which is why you see some green candles and some red candles during a consolidation, right? It'd be choppy, or sometimes it'd be like wavy, like this. If you see it coming up like this, that means buyers got more contracts. Well, the way I see it, buyers got more contracts. They're much stronger right now. Come down, sellers done build up some pressure. Buyers, sellers. And before you know it, you have what they call a breakout. A breakout to the upside means buyers had way more fighting power. Broke to the upside, retest the bottom. Do a quick retest before they rock it off. Sellers, they breaks below their consolidation, retest, then before they take off. That's where I see consolidation or accumulation, which is what's going on right here. Accumulation. You do not want to enter in trades during accumulation. Some people make money during that time, but it's very easy to lose your money because one, you don't know the way of the market. Yes, most of the time it continues to trend, but sometimes it doesn't. It's a reversal. I like to wait for the break. Like I said, everybody trade different, man. I ain't trying to tell nobody how to trade. Just saying what I like, what I don't like, based on my system and the way that I trade. We got 11:07 on the clock. We should definitely be seeing a push down here by like 11:30. We should be pushing back down. Probably a little bit before that. The market, man, it's like no action, bro. There's no action. Like, what are we doing? There's no action going on. What? Oh, this 10. It's the 10 o'clock candle right here. There's no action in the market. Yeah, we pushed up, but there's no clear entry sign. Besides this right here. Now this here was an entry, but this here candle was coming down way too fast. Way too fast for me. So to be safe, I'm like, nope, no trade here. But we would have got in a buy here. And let's see. If we would have got in a buy here with 2 contracts, bum. We'd probably like the midpoint. So about like right there, we'd have been up right now. Ooh, we'd have been up like $589. Our stop loss would have been down here somewhere, 450. Yeah, we'd have been up 589, y'all. We could have closed out that trade for the day. But we gotta follow them rules, man. There was too much selling pressure coming in. Move that out of the way so I don't make no mistake and click a button. Yeah, we got some consolidation. Consolidation, man. Hey, man, like I said, I got some questions, man. Just let me know. I'm trying to get up there to that Elon Musk level. He got $1 trillion. I just need half of that. I can probably make it in this one trade if I do it right. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, tomorrow is Juneteenth. Hold on. Okay, Thursday, regular market hours is today. Tomorrow, the market closed at noon. All right, market closed at noon tomorrow, and regular market open for Monday session at Sunday at 6 p.m. at 5 p.m. Well, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, so the market closed early tomorrow, y'all. I don't even know if I'm gonna go live tomorrow. Well, yeah, I should. Shoot, my session from 10 a.m. to noon. So yeah, I could probably get in and see what happens in the market. I look like we got a slight push to the top. Or dun 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 dun. No, I'm not doing that. All right. We got to push out above. So let's see. Let's see how we finna work this. Can't keep playing around with this chart. And me just looking back, this hill would have been a good entry too. We pushed up. We made it high. Nah, that candle. That candle not too big. All right, y'all. Let's see. Let's move this stuff out the way. And so we're still doing what it do. So y'all looking for us to create this high. Create a high, create a nice gap. I put in my entry, put my stop loss below the swing low. And we see what we can do. See, we got a lot of continuation going on to the downside. Came up, retested this level, pushing down again. MNQ got a little curve going on with the price. Really trying to see what we finna do. Yeah, like this, that patience. Sometimes patience eat at you. Like, man, god dang, what's taking so long? Matter of fact, it look like we finna buy. Let me just click. Next thing you know, red candle. Boom, 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 boom. Happened to me too many times, man. Gotta be patient. This may be a no trade day for me, and I gotta be okay with that. Yeah, we gotta let this play out. I still think we're gonna have this sell off. That's just my thought. The market is saying, well, if we get a rejection back under that line, market is saying we're gonna sell. To me, and like how Rachel was saying about the high time frame, 1 hour, like this is straight bullish. Like you like, dang, and we close outside of this here candle, it's straight bullish. But this junk can easily change. You see how all these candles have changed from green to black, green to black, green to black, green to black. So I don't like entering the market with a bias. I like to enter the market, look what the market is telling me, and move off that and off that alone. Because when I did enter the market with a bias, I'd be like coming in like, okay, yep, the bull's in control. Let me look for a buy. Then I got in a buy and this happens. Whoop, get my head bust wide open. And probably because then I used to over leverage a lot. Like, and I used to trade minis. Minis is something serious. You know, look, we getting a rejection. Every candle is closing under this swing high. Every candle is closed under that swing high. That means sellers is defending whatever is up here. They defending that price up here. That 3675.75. And we consolidating on the CVD. Let me see what this CVD looks like. Indicator CVD. And yeah, I don't use nothing special on my charts. You see, most of my stuff I got here is drawn out. Only thing I use EMA, SMA. I use the CVD sometime, and I use the sessions thing to tell me what Asia session at, London and New York session. Everything else I draw it on the map myself, draw it on the chart myself. Not saying there's nothing wrong with using indicators. There's just too much stuff to try to understand. I like to keep it as simple as possible. I definitely like to keep it as simple as possible. See, look, this is CVD. We got an uptrend on the CVD, right? But we never broke the high. We never broke this high yet. And as you see, this how I use the CVD. Like I said, I match my candles. So you see this here bearish candle and this here bearish candle match, right? So this is the high. As you can see on at price, we passed the high as far as price because the price is like right here. We already passed it. But on the CVD, we still below it. So that tells me there's more sellers in the market than buyers. But according to price, you won't see that. I see that on the CVD. So I'm patient and slightly hesitant to enter in any buys because of what I see on my CVD. Same thing with MES. You see the selling candle, and this is selling candle matches up. It's equal. And you see we start trading sideways on the CVD. That means, to me, it's equal pressure in the market. But on price, you can slightly see that on price because we somewhat consolidating, but we got a slight uptrend and a possible slight downtrend starting to happen. So I wait. When the price is creating higher highs and higher lows, and my CVD is creating higher highs and higher lows, I know the trend is what's the word? Is not guaranteed, is the trend is real, I guess we can say. And if it's same thing going down, lower highs, lower lows, the trend is down. But if these two are not matching, I see it as a divergence in the market and something is not right. So let's wait. So yeah, let's move this right now. I like to just look at my chart. What you say interesting, Rachel? What you talk about? What you talking about? That tells me Asian session gonna be jumping the next few days. Hey, bro, if Asia, bro, no lie, right? I've been looking like when I was back testing last night, my strategy for silver was slamming on Asia. Well, it was slamming on New York too while I was back testing. So I made paper traded again tonight, like actual paper trade in the live market tonight to see how it plays out, which I'm sure it's gonna play good, but just to get that confirmation before I go back to trading live on nighttime. Oh yeah. Well, can you see it? Yeah. 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 I think if the pressure is not pushing in New York, it's going to push in the next session. Because remember, the three phases of the market: accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So if New York accumulates, the next session probably going to manipulate. Then the following session is going to distribute. And I've also seen to where those three things are not in order. To where it'd be like manipulation. Well, because manipulation can be looked at as distribution depending on how the trader views it. So I guess it is in order. Don't come to Asia. Hey, look, nobody want. Listen, I was in Asia before you were born. Where did you talk about? I was in Asia before you were born. Before you knew how to click, I was trading Asia. But yeah, like I like the freedom that trading gives you, man. I have my 4 hours in the morning that I can trade. Usually it's just 2 hours from 10 to 12. But if I want to trade or if I didn't get a trade, I look at the chart from 1 to 3 p.m. But I like the fact that my day is just I could do whatever after that. Because usually, like when I first started studying trading, literally 7 days a week, y'all, for 7 months, I've studied the charts. Never missed a day. Every day was a day. Whether I'm on my phone studying, listening to YouTube studying, listening to or watching the actual computer screen studying. Just back test, back test, back test. Especially on the weekends, I'm like all day on the charts. If the kids want to do something, then okay, let's do that. We come back, I'm back on the charts. I finally got that freedom to where I have a system that I'm still perfecting, even though I feel like my system is good, but it can always become better, right? I'm still perfecting it. And I just trade that. Because the old me would have been clicked. And I've probably been going in and out of drawdown because the market consolidated. Hey, what's happening, my brother? Yeah, bro. I'm just doing a quick live. Well, it ain't quick. It's like a 2-hour live stream, just to give the real of how the market moves, and other people understand that even though you see all these gurus posting these $30,000 payouts, or making all this money, you don't have to click every day to do that. They don't click every day to do that, but a lot of them probably don't even tell you that, and a lot of people don't show the losses. I show the wins, the losses, and the no trade days. And I explain why I won, why I lost, why I did not trade, and mistakes. Because even though you win a trade, you still make a mistake. If you lose a trade, you can still make a mistake. Or if you lose a trade, you can do everything right according to your strategy and according to your rules. It's just the market does what it do sometimes. The market is not 100% predictable, but you just do your best to try to figure it out. No matter how good of a technical analysis person you are, you ain't gonna never be 100% right. No matter how much technical analysis you got, your reason or your result, or what you think is gonna happen is nothing but a guess. Because your guess doesn't become reality until the market actually does it. So until then, everybody on the chart is guessing. Don't believe nobody. They say they know that the market is gonna do something. Because if they did, they'll be rich by now. If I know, or if I knew the market was gonna come up here and literally reject at this point and then come down, I put every dollar I got in the market at this point and come on down. Because look, watch this. Let's say I had enough money to just buy 1,000 of these right here. Let's just say that they like $200 a piece, right? So let's say I had enough money to buy 100, because that'd be 20 grand I have to put into the market, right? I would have put my entry right here because I knew the market was going to do that with zero drawdown, and I'll be up like 17 grand right now, just chilling. Just let the market do what it do. Just keep on melting. Every day I'll be making money. On every candle I'll be making money, because I would have knew the market was going to come here and reject back to the upside. And guess what I would have did? Came here with all my shares, as many shares as I could buy or contracts, and let that thing ride. I would have stopped that right there and got in my sale. If people can't do that, they're guessing. Nobody want to be known as a guesser, but we all guess. No matter how much technical analysis we got, we all guess. Because if we knew, we would never take a loss. And I probably wouldn't be on this live right now. I'd be on a yacht, counting the thousands of dollars I just made, sipping a drink I never heard of, just because I can afford it. We got that sell pressure stepping in. It's 11:24. Sell pressure stepping in. What I say we should be coming back to this purple box by 11:30. It's 11:24 right now. I knew that. Yeah, I knew that. There wasn't no guess. I knew that. Nah, I'm joking. I guessed that because I did not know for real. Because if I did, I would enter in my sale up here. And how we should play it, we should violate this box, which means push through it, come back to retest, probably close to the top of the box. We don't have to test the midpoint, right? Maybe close to the top of the box before we continue selling off. So if I was to get in a trade on MNQ, hey, the junk ain't working. Oh, hold on. Wait. Wait, what? Hold on. Why am I still not showing on here? Oh, limit order. Oh, that's why. All right, limit order. So let's say we was to come, like, let's say we did all that breaking and stuff that I said, and we came back to retest the top of this box. I set my TP close to the bottom. I set my stop loss right above this swing high. I probably go like 5 contracts. Well, probably not 5. I'm okay with risking 500. So I go 3 contracts. So I risk almost $500 to make 1,400. That's how this here trade will look. Oh, yeah. Oh, you still in puts? I think didn't you get in puts like around this candle, like 1025 candle. But yeah, you did say puts. Yeah. Yeah. I think you did get in puts on this here candle. But to be considered, I would anything above 50% is good. What you mean? By anything above 50%? You mean like risk? Wait, what you mean? Anything above 50% is good. Let me get out of the way before I mess around and click sell at the wrong time. So if this movement doesn't happen before lunch, I just let it do its thing during lunch and look for an entry after lunch. We got some work to do today, so I'll be trading from my phone while we do what we gotta do. And hopefully, y'all, we can get a win. And if we do, whether we do or not, I still post an update of day 18 out of the 30 days of discipline. So y'all can see what happened. And probably later on tonight, I do like an actual video explaining what happened today. Oh, 1022 in options. 1022 in options. So you trading. Oh, yeah, you said SPX, right? You said SPX earlier. Let me see what you said earlier. What you trading? Because I don't see what you put. Oh, we're at 1027. Because if we break this box, that's a definite change of character on MES. If we break this box, we got to swing low right here. So we break this box and close. We break this swing low, retest it, and power back down. So my entry is probably gonna be in this. Hold on, get the Geithner and mouse to work right. In this, dang, why am I tripping? In this wick somewhere. I probably enter off this wick somewhere. But we're gonna see. We got 30 minutes. Y'all probably stay on here for about another 20 minutes before this hit or I close it down. So I was in a drawdown MSTR. MSTR, what you was doing for MSTR? You was in sales or buys? Yeah, y'all. So far we don't have no trades. We could have had a possible trade here on MNQ to the upside. I would have my entry would have been right off this midpoint. Well, right off the midpoint of this box. Would have had minimum drawdown before push up. But because this bearish engulfing candle came in the market and we came out here too fast, I wasn't cool with entering that trade. Now, if this candle would have been something like this, if we would have came down slow, then I'd be like, all right, let me go ahead and get in there, bum, back to the upside. But because it came down too fast, I wasn't getting jiggy with that. Y'all look, we coming to that box. It's 11:29. We coming to that box. Let's see if we violate it, which I'm pretty sure we would, and go back to the downside. Okay, using sales on MSTR. Cool. Oh, you said using drawdown. So what? You in positive now? Or are you still in drawdown? Oh, let me see where we at. All right. We pushed up here. It's the swing low. Pushed up. I'll count this as consolidation. I only see that as a swing low. It's consolidation. We come back. Create FEG. Come up. Continue to push down. Yeah, we still going sideways on my CVD, which means we have a tug of war going on. Y'all, this is one of the hard parts about trading, just having to sit and wait. Sometimes you get on the charts and your setup is right there and you smack it and get out. But sometimes, some days you just gotta wait day after day after day for your setup. And boom, there it is. You get in, you get out. It's one of them days. We've been okay, yeah, cool. You and profit about push earlier and so for profit, then go back in. When it pushed up, yeah, good deal, man. Right over there making that options money, man. I'm about to get back in options too. Like I say, like soon, I'm gonna be back in options. I just gotta get this prop firm be paying out, man. Cause I know if we get this thing to start smacking, like get a nice side payout every month, like 10K a month, 20K a month. And now 11:32, y'all. We're close to that box. We ain't in it yet, but we're close to it. Got some nice aggressive wicks right here. Aggressive wicks. And you see we going down like a ladder. I mean, like some stairs. Down, down, down. Silver still pushing down. Y'all look at let's pay attention to silver right quick. I could have held a trade on, like, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, right? Silver. We had the cross here, right? We look at the previous swing low. Previous swing low is here because it's after the cross. My entry would have been right here on this line, right? For a sale. Let me see. Move this up. So right here at the bottom of this candle here, my entry would have been somewhere here. I would have been in drawdown on 2 contracts, a max of $530 before I just let this trade just play out. Look at that. Boom. All the way to 5 grand. Mark it up. Come back down. 6,200. But 6,200 made while I'm sleeping. Well, let me see. I'd have been asleep to here. So I'd have been up 5,300 while I'm sleeping. Woke up, closed out the trade, and let 9 o'clock play out. This is why it's cool to have your own live account. I can do this in my live account. I can't do this in a prop firm, which is what I'm trading now. Prop firm has a lot of rules and stipulations and stuff, right? So that's why once I get a payout from these prop firms, I'm moving the money to my live account and I'll be trading stuff live. That way I can have access to all the money I've gained the same day. Prop firms, you gotta go through all these, it's like cool and all, but you gotta go through all these hurdles of making a certain amount of money at a certain amount, a certain amount of percentage because of consistency rule. And if you mess up, like you could be $200 away from a payout. If you mess up, you blow the whole account. That's it. All your stuff gone. Versus me trading this, like trading my live account, I can take my money out once the market closed and they do their processing, withdraw my money. So I'm gonna definitely get back to trading silver in my live account. It's just silver. When I was trading silver in my live account, we bull raised the margin rates like sky high. Like to trade silver overnight only cost me, I think, like $1,000. Wait, how much? No. Yeah, I think trading silver overnight was like $1,000. Now it's like 7 grand to trade silver overnight. That's too much. That's one contract. Even though I was just doing like two contracts. So my plan is once I get one of these payouts, move the money to the live account. Or if these payouts tripping, I just put the money in my live account and start trading it. But I really want to just get the payout. That way I'm using the market money to make more market money. But yeah, y'all, that's silver. And that's me using my strategy. You see how quick I just pointed that out? That's my strategy for silver. No, I say prop firms is better because you can copy trade. The only benefit of prop firm is copy trading to where I can have 50 accounts and do base hits every day of $300, $200. Like if I was to get in a trade in silver, copy trading like 20 accounts and I make 1,500 in one day or in 20 minutes, I'm good. I do that twice and I get a 2K payout from 20 accounts. That's 40 grand in like 3 days. Versus me just doing this one trade, I'm only making 6 grand. And this ain't gonna happen every single day. Y'all look, we getting that push. Hold on, let me move silver out the way. Cause we getting that push to my box I told y'all about. It's 11:36. We in the box. It's 11:36 and we in the box. So yeah, the live accounts is cool. But with prop firm, the leverage comes when you copy trade. Like me, I'm copy trading 10 accounts right now. If I get it, if I reach my 3K goal in all 10 accounts, I mean, dang, no, I need to make 4,000 in all accounts because 2 grand got to stay in there, and I get that $2,000 withdrawal. That's a $20,000 payout. That may take me 2 weeks, which is cool, right? But that's me copy trading, and I'm taking small base hits, so I'm making $300 a day. I'm not trying to hit home runs in my live. I mean, in my prop firm, but I'm definitely trying to do that in my live account because if you just see, I could have made 6 grand. It's like, dang. I wonder if this setup gonna give me the 6 grand. I wonder that setup gonna give me the 6 grand. I wonder this setup gonna give me the 6 grand. With the prop firm, it's like every setup gonna give me $200, $300. Every setup gonna give me $300, $200. Just like you can make $200 right here. You can make $200 going up, $200 coming down, $200 going up, $200 coming down. But you ain't finna make 6 grand going up unless you got some heavy leverage and you finna over leverage, which I'm known for over leveraging, which I put a pause to that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm definitely going back to live once I get these payouts running. But if I'm constantly blowing accounts, I'm just put the money in the live account myself. I only need one contract on silver really, and it's gonna cost me like 1,100, so like $1,200. So I put like 2-3 grand in there and just run it. But y'all seeing these sales happen? Yeah, we getting them sales happening right now, and MES is doing what I needed to do. We gonna push through this box like I said. Because I knew that. I wasn't guessing. I knew that. I knew it was going to do that. So we get that push through. And it's a nice candle. We get another red candle, well, black candle on my chart, which is a bearish candle pushing down. I'll definitely enter on the FEG. My entry will be probably at the bottom of this box. If we can close below the box, my entry would probably be at between the midpoint and the bottom of the box, like right there in the middle. And I put probably like how many contracts I say? 3. Let's say my entry be like right there, and I target close to the bottom of this box. See if we even go that low. And my stop loss would be way up here. 431. I'm cool with risking 431. That'll be my setup for MES. I won't even get into MNQ because it's gonna take us a minute to push through here. Well, it may not. It may not. But because MES is less volatile, I'll probably just take my trade on MES depending on how we play out. Let me just move that out the way so I don't make no mistakes. Oh, you even said yeah. See, Rachel be click, but she be making that money on them scalps. I don't know. Scalping to me, that thing used to be draining. Like my brain used to be tired after. Yeah, we entering my no trade zone on M&Q. Once we break this here low, no trade zone is gone. Matter of fact, let me move that out the way right now. All I need to do for us to break this low, change of character. Let me mark this low on here. We need to break this low here, which is New York's low. And get a nice close under that. And I'll expect us to go sweep. Matter of fact, my exit would be the sweep of New York from yesterday. Yeah, my exit would be like slightly above it. Yeah, whatever I make is cool. I ain't trying to break the bank. Yeah, that'll be my exit if I enter in on this sale. Yeah. I say everything you do is a scalp. Your middle name is Scalp. Or you say, I don't know if that's a scalp. Everything you do is a scalp. And yeah, I'm looking at my CVD. You see how we got a slight curve to the downside right here. Slight curve to the downside. Yeah, but yeah, I'll probably be on here for another 8 minutes. I'm gonna shut it down and I'm just gonna monitor the chart from my phone because we got stuff to do today. And if I place a trade, I'm gonna let y'all know. If I don't, I'm gonna let y'all know regardless whether I place a trade, lose a trade, or don't do nothing. I'm gonna do a quick market recap later on today, so y'all can see how we made it. So y'all can see what we did. But yeah, I did. Like I said, I did get my trade syncer working. My folks in Clubhouse helped me out with that. So what the issue was, my contracts was expired, so I had to just take the contracts that I had on Trade Syncer off and put the new ones on because they have like this little changeover. Maybe an entry later. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm getting MES because everything is hitting how I needed to on MES. It's not really hitting like that on M&Q. And M&Q got just way more money I got to put up for M&Q for the type of move that I want in the type of buffer. Because look, for M&Q, let's go back to 2 contracts. Let me get up out of that 100. 2 contract M&Q. Let's say we break here, right? And we retest. My stop loss has to go above the previous swing high. So let's say that's up here, right? Because I'm not sure how this going to form. Well, let's just say it's up here. That's $871 for me to target back down here. This is, this Asia. We may sweep Asia. See, I'm not comfortable with that type of loss. So I'm gonna have to go down to 1. And I'm not coming with this type of game for this type of loss. So I'm gonna go in on MES because MES got what I need. And I have a better prediction on how MES is going to move based on how M&Q is moving. So I can stay ahead of the game before MES go crazy. But yeah, y'all, man, this is a good live. Yes, we didn't take no trades, but y'all got to understand. Please understand this is how trading works. It's not all about clicking. Trading is supposed to be boring. The most boringest thing in your life is trading. If trading is exciting to you, you're not doing it right. That's something I had to learn. Trading is a sit and wait game. Those that understand patience, the ones that make the money. Those that want to make trading exciting, go bankrupt. Look, we getting that push down, y'all. Let me go get silver off my chart because I don't really need silver right now. Oh, wait, let me get my, where's my alerts at? Let me get this out the way. My alerts. Let me activate my silver alert that I had. Restart. So my silver alert tells me when my moving averages cross. Wait, did I restart it? Oh yeah, it's already active. Cool. Wait, what? What's that? Oh, all right. Let me get silver out of there. Go back to 2 charts. Hey, look, y'all. See, look at this, Rachel. You see this right here? I got them alerts on Tesla, alerts on Nvidia. So I'm about to start paper trading the options, right? So once these alerts will start to ring, I know to go to my Webull paper trading account to place my options trade, just so I can start getting warm back up to it. I got them on there. Don't you worry. I'm coming. By the time we break this out, we should be breaking this here swing low. We gonna see how this play out. Like I say, y'all, I'm gonna go over the plan one more time. MES, we need to break this box, which is disrespecting the box, push below the swing low, close strong below the swing low, retrace back close to this box or somewhere between the middle, between the middle and the bottom of the box, retest that to push down further and possibly fill this box, which is the weekly open from Sunday night. That's what I'm looking for on MES. And to get confirmation, us breaking this line here will give us a change of character or a break of structure. Same thing for MNQ. For MNQ, I'm looking for us to break this swing low, push below the swing low, come back to retest it, and then continue down. Now, the retest may be a little bit higher than the swing low, right? So the retest may be up here somewhere, or it may be right there at the bottom of the swing low to continue pushing back down. And I'm looking for us to possibly come down to sweep Asia, which we didn't, and we may reject back to the upside, or we may continue to push through Asia and fill this entire yellow box. As you can see, we've almost filled the midpoint of it, which is the weekly open from Sunday night. So that's what I'm looking for later on today, waiting for that to play out. And if so, I would be in sell trades. And I would definitely let you guys know how we do, whether I win, lose, or draw. I'm gonna let y'all know because y'all my folks. And somebody got to tell y'all the real about this trading life. 1, it's boring. 2, even though your setup is A1, you still gonna lose. 3, you just need a win for your setup more than you lose. That's what's gonna bring you the working on that is gonna bring you that consistency you need to keep going. And number 4, prop firms is cool, especially if you copy trade. But for those that are new to trading, I would still recommend prop firms because with the prop firms, they got rules that's going to help develop you as a trader. I went against the rules for 7 months. That's how I blew so many accounts. But if you follow the rules, take your time and don't try to go for $3,000 days, just go for a few $100s a day. That's going to develop that consistency you need to become a better trader. And it's going to help you to perfect whatever strategy that you are developing. Back testing is good. Always back test. Get on TradingView, do some replays. Back test your strategy. And let's say you pick New York, take Asia or London to do some live paper trading using your strategy only. You know what I'm saying? And today, if your strategy don't work today, that doesn't mean your strategy is flawed. As long as you followed your rules, you're good. Now, your strategy do have some blemishes in it. That's why I made a video not too long ago. If you look on my Instagram, which is the Chief of Wall Street, or somewhere in there, I explain on the video I explain how you know whether your rules are the issue or your strategy is the issue. So y'all got to go and see that right there. Go on my Instagram, Chief of Wall Street. Look at the video that says something about how to know something about a profitable trader. I don't know. Just like look over there. Look at all the videos. They all gonna help you. But yeah, y'all finna go ahead and log out, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in with me. And we may go live tomorrow. If we do, I'm gonna definitely share out the link and stuff like that. Go live tomorrow. The market closed early because it's Juneteenth. The market is open it's gonna open tonight at 6 p.m. and close tomorrow at noon. So y'all will be, if we do go live, we'll be live between 10 a.m. and noon, and get ready for the weekend, man. Like I said, I appreciate everybody for tuning in with me, but we about to go ahead and log out of this thing. Wait, if I can click it correctly. You about to, dang, what am I doing? All right, cool. So y'all, we about to go ahead and exit on up out of here, man. Like I said, I appreciate y'all. Y'all my folks, man. We finna get paid. May not get paid today, but we gonna get paid soon. As long as we stay disciplined, consistent, and follow our rules, man. Y'all.